Hello and welcome back. So today we're going to talk about some more Suprema gear that we've got. This is actually our favourite two pieces of tech from Suprema. We're going to talk about the Face Station 2 and its newer, bigger, better brother, the Face Station Fusion 2, or better known as the F2. So both of these devices have fairly similar features, although this one is still being developed further and more features are coming, so we'll talk about that later. Obviously both facial recognition panels are both designed for access control, so what we're going to do is we're going to show you that in action in a minute. Both are capable of mobile access, so you can use your phone using BLE or NFC. You can also sign in with your user ID and your PIN code, just similar to a keypad. There is another variant of the F2 with a built-in fingerprint reader, so obviously that will take fingerprints as well as your facial recognition, your mobile cards, your smart cards, your fobs, all of that good stuff. This will also take key fobs, cards, smart cards, or whatever. You know, really flexible bits of kit. You can have these set up to do whatever you like. Now, I'm going to talk about some of the nitty-gritty. So we're going to talk a little bit about the facial recognition matching on both of these devices, but before we do that I need to explain one thing. There are two different types of facial recognition matching with Suprema. You've got your one-to-one facial recognition and you've got your one-to-N facial recognition. Now your one-to-one facial recognition is if you've already presented your card to the reader, like so. It will then pull up your user profile and have your picture ready to compare against for the facial recognition. That's one-to-one matching, so it already knows what it's looking for really fast, and it takes up a lot less processing power, hence why you can have more users using their face for this method. One-to-N matching, slightly different. You'll present your face to the reader, and then what the device will do is use your image and go through the entire database of faces on there. Obviously this is a lot more processing power required, hence why there can only be a certain size user list with using one-to-N matching. But we're going to talk about how many users is it really capable of. So pulling this information straight off of Suprema's marketing material, this thing will do up to 4,000 matches a second. I mean, obviously you're not going to get 4,000 people past this thing in one go, but you know, that's how quickly it's going to search for people, I believe, one-to-one matching. Speaking of one-to-one matching, you can have up to 30,000 users using this method. So that's the method where they present their card, they've already got their face on here, and it will match against their user profile. If you're using one-to-N matching, that number is severely reduced and you can have up to 4,000 users. Obviously for a small business or even a large corporate building, 4,000 users, you know, it's quite a lot. But when you start thinking in the context of gyms or other membership-only businesses where you have a lot of the general public coming in and out, 4,000 users can be used really quickly. Alongside that, you've also got your usual goodies such as anti-fakery protocols and that sort of thing. So it uses infrared alongside the normal camera just to detect if you wear a mask or you're holding a picture in front of your face. Moving on really quickly to the F2, we said the Face Station 2 could have up to 30,000 users one-to-one matching. With the F2, the bigger brother, we can do up to 100,000 users using one-to-one matching. Obviously that's a lot of people, so if you've got, let's say, people walking through with the phones and it's using one-to-one, that's a hell of a lot. Now you're probably already thinking that the one-to-N matching is going to be a hell of a lot lower, and it is. However, it's still 50,000 users. So that's 50,000 people that can just walk up to the display and it will pick them up. They don't have to present anything. This, I think, is going to be massive in gyms in future. Another fantastic feature of the F2 is you have the ability to send a mobile enrolment link. Now, what that is effectively you'll set your user up in your BioStar 2 software, talk about that another day, and you can send an email link to somebody's phone. They'll click the link, it'll ask them to take a selfie, and then once they've done that and submitted it, their user profile will be updated. When they first approach the panel, it will pick them up, enroll them properly, and then they're in. So you can send this to your visitors, you can send this to your gym members, and it will pick them up, let them in. You don't even have to talk to them. Fantastic, because I hate talking to people. So if you are a gym owner and you're thinking of a new access control method rather than having your gym cards, because I lose my gym card all the time, as you could probably tell, I would definitely start thinking about one of these. And again, pulling information off their marketing material, it will pull up a match in 0.5 seconds. So, that's enough time for you to walk up to the reader and it just pick you up on the door. So what we've done is, earlier today when it was lighter and everything was still attached to the wall, we filmed ourselves using the devices in a few different ways, just to give you an idea. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed our video on the FaceStation 2 and the FaceStation F2, which has returned to its rightful place outside. If you have any other questions about the technology, give us a shout, I'm more than happy to answer. There's more and more stuff being developed every day for the FaceStation F2, which is the more iPad looking one. So keep subscribed. We're going to do another video in a couple of months' time just to follow up and see how that's progressing. And yeah, if you've got any questions, give us a shout. So I'm going to let Arnie have the final words.